Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Metroid Prime Remastered. And, oop, let me turn that down real quick. I was playing something yesterday. I forget what it was. The hell did I... Wait, hold on. Actually, can you speed boost this? Why would... There's nothing to speed boost. What am I talking about? And time to fight pirates. Oh, great. The hell was I playing yesterday? Well, I was playing Prime 4 after this, as you guys know. You did get to see the Prime 4 content. By the way, I think these guys are only... Maybe I'm wrong, but I think they're only affected by... No, they're... Well, they still have, like, the orange blade thing, so that basically just entails that, yeah, they're still the guys we're looking for. What we need to do is go down there, but I want to check something out real quick first. Also, like a fat moron, I ate this, like, I guess you could... I don't remember what it was called, like an extra large Kit Kat thing. Well, I mean, I waited a bit. You know, I waited a bit to finish it off, but I had like half of it. And then I was like, oh, that's a lot. Ugh, you know, and then, because I don't really eat a lot of chocolate. I don't really like to eat a lot of chocolate. Like, one singular share-size Snickers bar is like, that's going to kill me. That's going to kill my fucking stomach. And like a moron, I was like, you know, I'm going to eat the whole thing. You know, I'm going to wait a little bit and then eat the whole thing. That's a bad idea. Because now I'm absolutely, definitely feeling the effects of it, and it sucks. This is a thing for later. We can't do this right now. Wait, hang on. Require power. That's the problem, is trying to find where... Aha! Actually, wasn't this completely optional? I guess we'll find out. Well, actually, crane controls moves the... Well, it moves the crane, which is something you're going to have to use to grapple with. No, it doesn't move the crane. It moves... Maybe it does. Well, yes, it does. But it also moves that as well. And now we can get... Yep. We get a missile expansion. Okay, cool. Just need to go and pop onto the spider wall here and get up. Oh, okay. I thought the game... Oh, that's neat. I don't remember that ever happening in the original game. Yeah, the remaster definitely changed a few things I never really noticed. Wait, when did we get Spring Ball? I don't remember ever... Now I feel stupid. Because I don't remember. I don't recall. Like, Spring Ball itself is not an actual just run-of-the-mill upgrade. It's something you're going to have to get yourself. Why are these bastards so fucking tough? God damn. Oh, that turns them off. That's right. You're probably going to need to use Wave Beam here because of this stupid shit. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's not... Wait, what's not working here? Oh. Wait, so any beam can work now? When was that a thing? Because I certainly don't remember that being a thing. But I still do recommend using Wave Beam in this room. Just because of all the potential obstacles in your way. Just to hell with them. If I don't have to fight them, I'm not going to bother. I think you might get... Maybe you get Spring Ball when you get Booster. Because that would make the most sense. By the way, we can't do much in here at all in terms of stuff. We don't have plasma. So we can't get access to that room that requires plasma. We don't have power bomb, so we can't do the power bomb thing. And I'm thinking for this playthrough, I might actually just go out of my way a little bit to go grab an extra few things here and there that I do know of. Or at least remember to go grab. So this might be a slightly longer series. It depends on my mood once we get to the end game. Like, if it's not too much trouble at the end, I'll probably just go ahead and do as much as I can. But this is the part of the game that I don't really care much for, so... Oh, my bad. I was downloading some things on Steam. I gotta stop having my fucking goddamn thing turned on. My bad. Didn't mean to scare anybody. I scared myself. Yeah, just in case somebody's wondering, that was definitely me. There's a big, winter sale going on, so a lot of games are, like, stupidly cheap. My brother was talking about the Wizardry series. Like, 6, 7, and 8. There's like a bundle for them for like $2. Because he was talking about like buying them himself. Because it's one of the games that I guess inspired a lot of JRPGs or something like that. And I was like, oh, I'll give it a look. I'll give it a look. I mean, if it's that cheap, I'll look into it. And lo and behold, they were like stupidly cheap. So I'm like, you know what? Couple bucks. Fuck it. Why not? I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this thingy. There we go. But yeah, it's almost Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Although I think this video will probably be uploaded by then, or at least Christmas Eve. I'm now recording this on the eve of Christmas Eve, so I don't plan on potentially doing anything on Christmas Eve in terms of like recording stuff. Because I do think that, you know, holidays should be that. Although for Christmas itself, or maybe even after Christmas Eve, I might just do a few things. I was wanting to do play some Metroid Prime 2 today. But I figured, you know what? I'm in the phase of my mind, so we might as well just do some stuff real quick while we can, while we're here. You know, just get a few things basically done so I don't have to worry about them later when I get around to doing them. Okay, so what am I missing here? What did I forget to do besides, well, this? Alright, next platform up. Very nice. Yeah, that's how this room works. You just essentially just keep climbing up these platforms and stuff, and gotta find which ones are which, and yada yada yada. This one I think we have to boost ball. Actually, that time is... Yeah, these are power guys, so you need to kill them with... Well, you can't kill them with missiles, which is stupid, but you gotta kill them... I think super missiles actually might work on them. But either way, you gotta kill them with power beam. Oh yeah, so... Let me think. Yes. Do it like maybe twice every time. And then you'll have to bomb yourself out of it every single time, which is a little bit annoying. There it goes. Very nice. That's our door. Do another 2 times. Bomb. Unleash it yet again. If it's going to do its thing, which it just did. Because I don't remember dead offhand exactly like how many of these actually had an item in it. Because there should be an E-tank close by. I'm not sure if that's correct position or not. Let's see. No. Damn it. Well, I'll give it another shot and we'll see what happens. Maybe it might actually hit the other... Oh, it did. Cool. And there's still nothing. What the fuck? Where were you hiding it at? That one. That one's got to be it. So probably just one more turn and that should be it. Oh, don't worry. I usually get, you know, pretty angry about things like that, but this is one of those cases of like, oh, well, it's fine. It's not like enemies are going to reappear just because I fell down a hole, you know? It's really not that big of a deal, I guess. Let's see if this works. I wish you did have to bomb to get out of things, but you do. That's it. It was a missile. I could have sworn there was a fucking E-tank. How am I getting all this stuff mixed up? Wait. That might be our door. Yeah, the longer you charge boost, usually most things go a little faster. I think this is one of those cases of it's not going to do that. At least this object in question. Nope, that's nothing too. Well, I might be thinking, I mean, there could have been another room that had this same sort of layout with it. But, I guess we'll find out. And here it begins. This lovely room. And yes, you have to fight these guys with power beam. As annoying as that is, it's just the unfortunate truth. I wish you could freeze them and then just get over that way, but no. Power bomb itself might actually work too, but it don't matter. I need to find a save room and quick because I'm about to die. Luckily, there is one close by. Unfortunately, I have to deal with all this shit. So, I guess let's begin our ascent into madness. And try to start... At least we have Spring Ball, which is always nifty to have. Yeah, that just is blue. Yeah. Yeah, it's... Okay, so each floor has a different one. And every chance that you get to climb up a thing, you're better off just taking it. Now we're going to go back down and reconnect the blue so that I can, you know, connect it to red. That sort of thing. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, because we need a... Yeah, red has to connect to itself. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying, but... It's just how it is. There we go. It's not really like a bad room per se. It's just one of those few puzzles that I end up not wanting to do very often. That's all. Especially on the way back out. When you gotta deal with those consistent Metroids. This, I think, was a save room. Dude, I'm not gonna fuck with you. Fuck off. No, it wasn't. Hold on. We might have to kill the little bastard. And yes, every time you get a charged shot on these guys, it does stun them for a little bit, even if they are her pal. Oh yeah, we can't even do that yet. We have to do this. Okay. Silly me. Now the game wants me to make sure that whenever I'm climbing down here, I don't, you know, get hit by these guys. However, I have a different plan. I'm just going to kill them. Because I kind of want that energy back. If I can get any. Guess not. Sorry, I'm confusing myself with where I'm going here. Is the D-pad really that finicky? It's starting to seem like it. Like every time I go to click on a direction, it just gives me the other direction I'm not really looking to get. Alright, here we go. Yeah, unfortunately a lot of this is going to be... Well... Hang on. There's no way in hell that thing just blew up all over there. That's bullshit. Okay, it's actually not doing damage to me, which is nice. There is a missile expansion right in here. Blow that sucker up and then grab it. And then here we go. Yeah, these normal guys you can deal with, like, with any sort of weapon. Can I just... For fuck's sake, can anything goddamn work? Oh, he's gone. I don't think there's anything else in this room, though, that I remember. Like, dead offhand, I don't think so. But... Here comes one of my least favorite parts of the game. Not the fight itself. I don't mind the boss fight. It's just we should have to fight him yet. Never mind. I was wrong. Yeah, you gotta basically blast that thing. So get ready. I want to say that super missiles works really well, though. Yeah, when he's sucking... Okay. The first problem is when he's sucking shit up, like he's going to use it against you. So you have to watch out for that. Would you just shoot your damn thing so I can get this over with? I got a few shots on there. That's pretty nice. God damn it, dude. Come on. He's not letting me just blow up his... I need these back shots, bro. Come on. Do something new! What the fuck's going on with you? Why are you... Is again, I don't think it matters what you use. It's just gonna suck it up anyway. For some reason, that's not... Okay. Well, it's working now. You know what? Fuck it. If this somehow works, fuck it. Hey, if this is the way he wants to play, I don't mind. As long as that's actually doing damage to him, I don't care. And that's the problem, though, is I don't know if it actually is doing damage. It is! Very nice. And he's going right back to his fucking suckage. Okay, well, if I just don't shoot for a while then, huh? Now you're gonna do it? Yes. Oh, you bastard. Yeah, charge up. And launch super missiles. That's how this is gonna basically go. There, he's dead. If I'm not mistaken, maybe I am, but I remember hearing something about, like, the Omega Pirate Room, which should be this room, was originally going to be the room for Kraid. And they couldn't put Kraid in because they didn't know how to properly get him to work. And I had because, like, Kraid in first person would be kind of weird. But I have, like, a slight suggestion that might have maybe worked for Kraid. You could done it, like, based on, like, a tower aspect, where you kind of, sort of, climb up, like Lachesis from God of War type thing. That's just the first thing that comes to mind when I think of stuff like that. Essentially, like, you know, you can keep the tummy shots, as they say. You can keep those, but make it to where, like, you climb up this sort of, like, tower thing. Like, each floor you fight, like, you know, a bit of his belly or something like that. Or have him, like, in the ground. And then he can shoot up, you know, from the ground that way or something. I don't know. Or make it build up to, like at first you're just like, oh, is that definitely... That's got to be Kraid, right? Like, but don't make it obvious at first. Even though most people probably would guess if you're getting hit by, you know, the quote-unquote tummy shots. Like, most Metroid veterans would definitely know who that is at the first shot. But I gotta admit, though, the design that they had for him looked really fucking sick. It would have definitely scared me as a kid, but it looked pretty damn cool, though. So, it's one of those unfortunate things of... Couldn't do it, you know, didn't work out. That sort of thing. Where's the button? There it is. Yeah, that's nice of you to put pirate data everywhere to fucking make sure I don't actually grab the damn thing. We can't do anything in here yet. Not only is it just going to basically get smoked up, because we need to turn the fans back on, but we need Power Bomb anyway to basically do much of this. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. I can't die here. Yeah, the game's just not giving me any saves. It should have, like, a while ago, but... we gotta be very careful with what I'm doing. That's the part about Prime 1 I don't really care much for, is honestly this shit, the fighting the pirate stuff. Which is annoying because I like playing Prime, but then I get to spots like this and I'm like, I just don't want to do this. You know? Like I said before, I think Super Missile actually does work on these guys. Yes, it does. Still does. Good. It almost sounded like Ratchet music there for a second. I've just been playing so much Ratchet, I think I just heard it. Which reminds me, I might stop doing a lot of Ratchet Let's Plays, maybe. Maybe we'll do Reboot, I don't know, but, I gotta slow down on the Ratchet stuff, you know, because... at least Let's Play-wise, I don't feel like I should keep going too much. Okay, cool, finally. Thank God. Actually, hold on. Problem is, do I remember where our save room was at? Son of a bitch. I am so fucking toast. If I don't find at least some breakable objects. This, I believe, just leads you back up to here. Yeah, either I have to play really goddamn well, or, because we can't come in here because it's all smoked up. Like, yes, I could kill the guys, and then I could kill them and get energy that way. Fuck, this sucks. But I don't think the guy... I'm pretty sure the pirate doesn't appear until after. But this room is awful. The save room should be right there. And this is why this room is fucking awful. Because you have to use this shit. This motherfucker could easily kill me. Worst part is I can't lock onto him either. Which is fucking annoying. Oh, I'm dead. I had no choice. I had to. I had no choice. Guys, I am not fucking with you. I had no choice to do that. I'm not going down there without a saving. Without a save. That's why. That shit's extremely dangerous to be doing right now. No, dude. Why? What the fuck is wrong with you, game? What the actual fuck is wrong with you? I have to be stupidly careful here. Wait, you're supposed to bomb things. Yeah. No, you can go the other way, I think. Holy shit. This is very frightening. These little things I'm on right now, these circular things, they are basically ramps, kind of. So, they do sort of keep you away from getting hit. Blow that up so you can do this. Problem is, if I grab this item, right now, this upgrade, which, by the way, is power bombs, which they made that very obvious that it is, but if I grab this and for some reason I have to kill everybody, because ice guys do spawn here, if I have to kill these motherfuckers, that's gonna suck without getting, No, we're good, I just have to be very fast. Because I think they spawn in, like, immediately. Oh, I about ended the entire Let's Play just right then and there. I about did, because I was going to be like, I'm not doing this again. Because that is so unfun if I had to do that again. Alright, well now we have access to power bombs. And just hold R, and there you go. Pretty nifty, huh? There it is. Yeah, I don't know, like, it's cool that this is even a thing, you know, you can just turn them off. Which is really nice. It's just kind of funny that that's even a thing at all. But I do think they, sorry, just having D-pad issues, apparently. I was just going to say, like, I find it funny how they even just let you even do that to begin with. Like, it's a nice little sequence thing that you can do. Not like a sequence, but just a little extra, like, you know, I want to make my life just a little bit easier. And I assume that most likely they probably didn't think that anybody would probably check. And it could be used for people that do actually scan a lot, so it's kind of a decent benefit of scanning things, is just checking out, you know, see what you can find out, besides, of course, weak spots on enemies and such. Look, I'm not a big fan of the scanning system either. But it's more so like I'm not a fan of the scanning system in sense like everything just feels like it needs to be scanned. But you don't have to scan everything. That's just not true. So, in all fairness, it's not true. Like, yeah, there's a lot of scanning that happens in these games, but it's not to, like, a ridiculous extent. Alright, so I think these are regular Metroids this time. And we can't really be here, right? Never mind, I thought they were. I thought they were the ones that you're supposed to fight with ice only. For some fucking reason, ice doesn't even work on them anyway. They look so nasty and remastered, and like they're so gross looking. Like, ugh, I don't want to touch them. Like, I didn't want to touch them to begin with, but now it's like, ugh, gross little fuckers. Alright, let's go check out the spectral analysis going on. Back in Talon Overworld. Right in the Life Grove. Alright. Which is kind of annoying that the only way to figure that one out is to come here. Which, the thing is, like, I'm stuck, you know? But, like, actually in game, like, right now, like, we have to go back. There's no way to progress forward. You need X-ray to do that. And now these dorks appear. And you have to climb back up just to get out, by the way. Why would you make that a thing? You know? Why would that even be a fucking thing in the first place? Actually, technically, I didn't have to go in that room at all because we already have power bombs. All I have to do now is just power bomb my way out of here and we're fine. But yeah, I hate how, like, you can charge and then, you know, freeze them for a little bit, which is nice. But you can't kill them with a charge shot, which is kind of ridiculous. And also the simple fact that they like to just dodge around just basically everything anyway is really annoying. And you can't do damage to them if they're frozen. Which also just makes no goddamn sense. So why they would do that, I don't know. Yeah, we'll save anyway, just in case. Alright, cool. How has it already been 30 minutes? What have I been doing for 30 minutes? There's just no goddamn way. Also, completely off topic, but I actually had a dream last night. A couple of dreams. First one was like this weird plant thing where I guess I must have touched some cactus thing or something. I had like a big, like, sharp stick in my finger that I pulled out and I could feel it. It left like a big hole and you could see my bone. It's pretty cool, I guess, but... Oh, and then I had like a bunch of bugs flying around me and stuff because I guess I was nasty or something, so I had to take like 2 showers to get rid of them. But then after that, like the main dream I had that was cool was I got to meet my favorite anime characters. Yeah. Okay, the characters from my favorite anime, I got to see them. It was kind of nice. So, not like that other dream I had a long time ago. But, which is another group of my favorite characters. Just, this one was actually from the legit first part of the anime. Because it has like a sister series, basically. Both are my favorites, of course, but... The point being that it's still pretty cool. Can't say that often. Can't say that happens often. Yeah, Super Missile, the Omega Pirates, and they just go down pretty fast. And luckily for this game, Super Missiles don't have... Like, there's not really a lot against using it. Also, real quick, I think we have just about everything we need except for plasma. So we could, I think we could go back to Magmore and go collect some things if we wanted to. How do you turn on the fucking fans again? I forgot. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. At least I think I know how to do it. That should have worked. Am I wrong? How did that not... Like, I could have sworn that's how you do it. Huh. Maybe it's a different room I'm thinking of. No, that... That can't be right. What the fuck? It might have been a different room that I had to probably go into then. Because I could have sworn you just powerbomb it and you're fine. I got these jackasses. And for some reason he's taking no damage. That's cool. But luckily the wave pirates actually have a lot less health too, which is nice. It is quite nice of them to actually just let me just kill them pretty quick. And they like to do melee a lot because, you know, they turn invisible. They're going to want to catch you off guard, that sort of thing, so... Really, it's not a big deal. By the way, yes, you can get powerbomb upgrades again. Let me check something real quick, because this is going to bother me for a while. Oh, that goes down into the maintenance tunnel. That goes back up into control, which is where I need to go. I forgot. Did we ever end up... No, we never end up going here because we needed to do this. But we don't need to be here. Yeah, we don't... I'm not doing this. We don't need to be here. I'm not fucking with it. We'll come back later for that shit. So I think sometimes whenever I play this game, I end up going in there a little too early, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Because that shit is just so unfun, I'm not doing it. Where's our exit? Here it is. Perfect. And I don't remember any of this stuff being anything you can destroy with power bombs. But, you know, it shows what little I know, right? That was either missiles I just grabbed or power bombs, I'm not sure. Yeah, we can't do any artifact hunting just yet, but we can get ice beams upgraded. We got super missile, we got the wave buster. We're missing ice and plasma. Plasma's down here, if you're curious. The plasma missile upgrade's down, well, it's down in this area in Phase Mines, basically. And I don't think I shown it off the first time, so I'll probably just do it this time, just because. And now, because we have power bombs, we can do this. How neat. I forgot what the point of this... Wait, which one do we turn around again? Where's it supposed to go? It's supposed to go, up. Hang on. Let me look. Yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm being stupid. Actually, wait, can it go up there? Hold on. Yeah, because there's a door right there. Well, there's a door on both sides. Let me check. Yeah, there's double door. Okay. We'll do this one first. Then, yes, unfortunately, you're going to have to deal with Metroids. But luckily... God, you fucking bitch. Luckily for us, we can do this. These ones are really not that bad, just I still hate them, though. But then again, would this really truly be a Metroid game if it didn't have Metroids in it, right? Is that good enough? It's a connected yellow, so I assume that we probably have it. Looks like it, so far. No, of course. Of course you'd lie to me. Now I have to fucking climb... Oh my god. Yeah, because now we have to climb back up to the second floor area just to get that one. So I have to reconnect Kingdom Hearts. Luckily enough, it should just be right here. But I still have to go back down just to do it all over again. And that happens. Thanks for telling me where I was going, camera. I can't see anything. Like, the drop-off is not at... Wait. I think I know why. Yeah, because that's not the drop-off point. Stupid moron. Thinking like, why is it not landing? Well, that's not the place you're supposed to do it at. Annoyingly enough. I do like how the Remastered made this stuff a lot more bright, though. Not that it was hard to see in the first place, just it's kind of... just one of those things that makes it look kind of neat. Okay, so apparently yellow was never connected the entire time, which I didn't notice. Until now. And now it is. I didn't even mean to go back into Morph Ball there, but the game wanted me to, so I'll take it. That should be it. No, it's on the other side. Motherfucker. I'm sorry, my depth perception's terrible. What do you want? Oh, come on. I have to be inside for it to blow up. You and me both know that's not true. Okay, that checks out one. Let's find out. That looks like it's good. Let's find out. Yep. Perfect. Alright, cool. And now you need grapple to basically get across. No. Technically you don't, but... well, in a weird way, you kind of do and don't, I guess. But now we have grapple, so we can go back to Talon and do all that fun stuff with the grapple area. Hooray! We're making good progress. I think that's every single last upgrade except for Plasma I could probably get my hands on. So I remember this in the beginning of the game, and we never got to use it. I mean, we did, like, once. We got to use it once, technically, but... what was down here again? Oh, yeah, just... that. Yeah, but I could have sworn there was an upgrade. Like an E-tank. Well, that I think you're supposed to just go in here anyway. Yeah, you're supposed to go in here anyway. My bad, I wasn't paying attention. Like, I actually don't remember. I could have sworn there was an E-tank in one of these areas that you're supposed to try to jump up to. Huh. I don't remember. That's not good. Oh well. And now we're back out here. But the problem is I don't have the crane. But if you want to get back to here... oh, there you go. See, we already got the optional... we already got the missile expansion, so we don't need that anymore. So now we can finally leave Phazon Mines for the first time. This is Phazon Mines number 1. So if I was doing a guide to this game, I would probably just call it Phazon Mines 1 or something silly like that. But here you go. Did it collect it? Sounded like it did for a second there. Anyway. We know that we need to go back to Talon. Right? Oops. Because I'm pretty sure that's... yeah, we gotta go to, Life Grove. Okay. So we know that that's where we need to go back to. The problem is, do I do a bunch of stuff now? Because, like, we don't have to. Depends on where we're going. If we're going back to Magmor, I'm gonna go grab the ice upgrade. Which I should know where that's at. It's in one of the tunnels. I want to say lava tunnel, but no, we're in Talon right now. We could just go grab X-ray while we're here. Like, we're here. We could just do it, you know. It probably wouldn't really hurt just to get it done and over with. And we get X-ray, which I forgot that was even an upgrade to begin with. Our last visor upgrade. Look at all these upgrades I'm just forgetting we even have access to. But the good news is we now have not only Boost Ball, which will allow us to open this up, which we never got to see, so... technically speaking, do you even really need... like, let's be real. Do you really even need X-ray? Because it's not like Metroid Prime 4 where you actually need to put the things in place. You know? You can technically get across... like, you see where the rain's landing at? That's how you know that there's a platform there. So in all technicality, you basically don't really necessarily need X-ray to find that. Problem is... Well, I think you can land that. Pretty sure. Yeah, because I can get this early. It's just a missile expansion, but even then I can still just, quote-unquote, get it early before I ever get X-ray. So, I think that's just most likely that could be a potential, like, that was supposed to be that way. Like, you were maybe supposed to kind of know that that's there. Technically speaking. That Chozo South. As much as I would love to, I don't think there's any reason to go to Chozo right now, right? Because I think we've gotten just about everything we could get. That I can think of. Well, I'm sure there's plenty of... We have Grapple. Yeah, we have Grapple now. We could go get that missile expansion. You don't need to climb up to the top there. I'm just doing that for the sake of it. And now this, you're going to want a Power Bomb. And start boosting. So you can kind of land, not up there, but there's actually an upgrade. A little item upgrade. For those that are wondering, when do you activate boost? Activate it on pretty much like when you're close to the middle here. On the bottom. That's what I usually do. Problem is, accidentally hitting shit that I didn't mean to hit. There you go. How do I know all this stuff? Well, who knows? Oh yeah, this is X-ray now. Okay, cool. I forgot we just get it right in here. And the thing is, there's an artifact, by the way. So you need to make sure that before you leave, you get that. Although, I actually kind of think of it, I don't know if... I don't remember if you even can, technically. But this is the X-ray. It allows you to see things that you wouldn't be able to see before. Problem is, of course, I should know how this goes. I've done this a billion times. Ah, I see. Yeah, of course. There we go. And we're out. But now we have to fight these assholes. Well, soon. And don't forget to get your grubby little paws on your artifact, by the way. Which is very irritating that they hide this shit, or that the artifact thing's even a thing at all. Which is so fucking stupid, but... There's also, I think, an optional item in here, too. But yeah, make sure you're going to want to do this. I know it's a little bit more out of the way, and honestly, I kind of forgot that was even the artifact to begin with. I thought the artifact was the Chozo statue thingy. But no, we need this. And once we get Plasma, we can go and get rid of at least Phendrana's. We can go do those. Those two. Not sure if X-ray is going to help me much here. In terms of finding shit. Don't think so. Yeah, luckily for you guys, I know where most of these are hidden at. So, do not fret. Your friendly neighborhood turd monkey happens to know some things about Metroid Prime 1. Believe it or not. I'm probably going to jump that. I'm probably going to sequence or bomb jump that. Been fine. Oh well. The problem with climbing up here, though, is it's going to activate that cutscene where the guys are going to spawn in. See? Like, I'm mid-jump. So, you better not fuck me for this game. X-ray helps to spot them at all times. It doesn't exactly... Oh, well. We're safe. Well, we're technically safe in terms... Yeah, whatever. Like I said before, X-Ray helps out a ton with just fighting these guys. That's really all it's for. And by the way, I know I mentioned earlier, like, make sure you want to get your hands, your grubby little fingers on, you want to get your hands on the artifact as soon as possible. Not just for the sake of getting the artifact, but just so you don't have to fight these assholes again. That's really about the only reason that grabbing the artifact now actually would benefit you a ton, besides just having it early. If there's any room I ever suggest you ever should have the artifact for, at all times, like every time that you play this, you should get it. This is the room in question that you should do that in. Like, undoubtedly. This is the absolute pinnacle of the room you should do it in. Okay. Man, I can't wait to do another Let's Play of this and do it co-op and then show off it to my friends and they'd be like, whoa. This game is so cool. Yeah, it's Metroid. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, that takes care of that. And we're back out. Cool. Because I don't think the Chozo statue itself had anything in it that I know of. Boop. Alright. And the funny thing is, now you can see these platforms that appear that you couldn't see before. See? There it is. Hallelujah. Alright, now we can head back to Phazon if we wanted to. But before that, we got some things to grab. First, let's start with Chozo. Because why not? And then I think Chozo gets you to Magmore as well. There's two things we need to do here. Oh no, I got fucking chocolate shit on my fucking mat. Ugh, hate that. This poor mat. This desk mat I've had for quite a while has seen better days. There's a picture of Botan from one of my favorite artists. Well, my favorite artist. I have a few favorite artists, but when I say favorite, that's to the highest degree of like, yeah, I really like your content. Okay, so we can easily just go around and do all that funny, cool stuff. You know, we could always just go and do main mission, main progress, because, like, next up it would technically be the plasma rifle, but to be absolutely fair with you guys, I don't remember where Plasma's hiding at. I think this is... Like, once you get all three, I think it activates the artifact, I think. Hang on. I'm not going to want to fight them just yet. Even though I probably have to. Are you serious? Fuck off! You motherfuckers! Go away! Nobody fucking likes your ass. Then you have to fight them with power too, which is annoying. That's not all that bad, considering the fact that I could just use super missiles to get rid of 90% of their shit. And luckily in this game, super missiles aren't that hard to come by. Or at least missiles. Guys, I'm fucking busy trying to do something here. Leave me alone. Honestly, as neat of an idea that X-ray visor seems, I don't know. Just having to fight these guys in general is what pisses me off more than anything, I think. Because when I think of X-ray visor, I think of them. And it's just like, I don't want to do that. And now we go down, but we also get this. A nice little upgrade. And there should be nothing else in here at all. Whatsoever. So, back out we go, and that takes care of that one. Last one's Plasma, which I think gives you... I believe it gives you access to the artifact itself. But we'll see. I'll take the extra E-tank, though. I'm fine with that. We've never even gone in here yet. Ah, damn. Well, time to find out what it takes me to. Oh. Wait. I'm seeing stuff. I'm seeing shit. I think that was just a transport. Not a transport. Just a room that just takes you to things. Alright, come back in here. And here we go. I don't remember there being any powerbomb stuff in Chozo, though. But there easily could be. Hell, this is a room I have to do. Hell, this is a thing I have to do. Alright, we'll come back in a second. I just want to check out what this leads to again. Ah, just another room to... Oh. I came back. Oops. I went in a circle there. This room, I think, even has... It does. Not so. I was about to say that. I think this room has these dorks. You're better off killing them. So if you want whatever upgrade this room has, you're going to have to kill these idiots. Luckily, missiles... Missiles are their own thing, but super missiles are basically just... They count as power weapon, I guess, so... That would explain why the game just lets me just do it. Outright. And that should be it. I think. Don't think you can kill those guys, though. Don't believe so. How do you get up to this? It's hard to say. I'm guessing something up here. Well, there's that. Yeah, because... Oh, yeah, we also have to go back to Magmore anyway, because I need that grappling hook thing. Well, this is where we go, but where's... How do you get up to this thing again? Unless there's a platform I can jump up to. Like a hidden platform or something. I don't see one. Not that I can tell. These guys are basically just indestructible, I think. Oh. Where the fuck is it? How do you... I feel like I should know, but I don't. Unless you just powerbomb their asses. And they'll knock some shit down. I don't know, because there's nothing... Oh. Aha! That's what they were trying to... See that, David Jaffe? That's how you figure things out. You look at the enemies, and then you scan them. Although, at least for Dread, you couldn't do that anyway, but... Point being that... You use the enemies to basically tell you what to do. Yeah, I'm fucking this up massively here. I think you're supposed to launch it, like, right when you're in the middle. Yep. Right when you're in the middle, that's when you launch it. Okay. So... Now we just slowly trudge along this wall. It's funny. I'm surprised I'm doing all these upgrades. I usually don't do that often. Oh yeah, you're supposed to jump down here. And watch yourself. Hoop! Very nice. And then you fall down. Then you fall down! Oh my god, that was scary. And then you drop to your shadow. Yeah, it's not like Crash 4. There's no indicator besides just the regular shadow. And all that for a... That should have been a power bomb upgrade. Of all things, that should have been a power bomb one, dude. There's two. Alright, that leads back to that. We need to go the other way. Okay. We're looking to go this way. And then you could fall down or not. It doesn't matter. I think you're gonna have to at some point. Yeah, basically. So I'm pretty sure you fall into that top one, though. Okay, so now we need to get to basically this side. That's where we need to go now, as is. And again, in terms of, like, powerbomb areas, I'm not really sure what would be a good one or not. Because power bombing things, requires you to basically just know that there's a power bomb. Or there's at least a wall there that can be destroyed. These guys are a bastard. They're bastards in Prime 4 for some reason. I should save. Yes. That would be the smart thing to do. But I'm not that smart. Pretty sure even in the original game you get steamed up. Guys, I want to leave. I'm not here to fight you. That's the thing with these dicks. They'll keep reappearing, pretty much. Like, now that you've pretty much summoned them, they're just going to keep showing up in different areas. It's really, really irritating. Alright, so we can go one of two ways. It doesn't matter which way we go, technically. Because I think they both kind of lead into the same thing. But actually, no, I think we should take this way, because I believe that... Well, you know what? I don't know. I think that they probably could both work, but I think this is the direction we should be heading. Because this is why. At least for a fact, there's a grappling hook right here. This is Powerbomb. No, it's not. No, it is! Yeah, I was fucking right. Holy shit, I was right. Okay, cool. Because I could have sworn that it was. I thought that was like, access to the next area, but no, that's just the Powerbomb itself. Really? Actually, was this... I'm not going to lie to you guys. I honestly forgot where the hell that funny plasma beam was at. Like, unironically, I don't remember. But there's an E-tank. I told you there was one, didn't I? Remember earlier when I was like, I could have sworn there's an E-tank in this room. Well, now we know it was this room the entire time. And now that unlocks that and that. So we can do, well, all of that. We can do all that funny, funky stuff. Let me check for some things real quick. Make sure there's nothing I need to explode. I don't think so. Whoop! I forget how this works. Is it timed? Because I think it is. I'm trying to think where that would lead me into. Okay, so that unlocks that. And that's just the way out. It is timed. Fuck. God, I love this game. I love this game, man. I really, truly do. Like, unironically. But it's mostly just... It's mostly like the obvious areas I like more often. Where I don't really care much for certain places. But there are some that I do, quite like. So... We're missing like 5 more E-tanks. That's impressive. And how many missiles are in this game total? 250, I think? Maybe. Also, how do you like the fact that that artifact we did earlier didn't even give us a thing to let us know that we could bomb that flooring? The one in the... What's it called? Basically, where I just right after I got the X-ray. Actually, yeah, the same room that you get the X-ray. I like to call it the X-ray room because I forget exactly what it's called, but you get the point. Alright, cool. And this leads to this. But, good news is, we also have... Grapple! Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, you fucking worms. Actually, hold on, before we get too crazy. I do think that there's actually a way around that. I do think you can technically kind of get over there with Space Jump, sort of. It's a bit finicky, it's a bit weird. I don't think that's possible, actually. Now that I think about it, probably not. But I could damn well try. Didn't think so, okay. It is just one missile. Do I really waste all that time getting it? Because the game wouldn't let me fucking just grab the damn thing. Well, how do I get back to it again? We'll have to go basically that way. Alright. And is that it for Chozo Ruins, I think? I believe so. Maybe not every single upgrade. I do kind of wish that there was a way to sort of tell if you've gotten everything in an area. But unfortunately there's not. Unless you just look up guides that would specifically tell you. Have we done this one? We did. We did that one. Yeah, I remember doing that. Hold on. Hold on. That room. Yes. Okay. Good. Good thing I sort of slightly remembered. Yes, perfect. And we don't have to do all that. We don't have to do all that morph ball stuff, though, so we're fine. What caught me off guard, honestly, was just the, just for the sake of it, just to piss people off, I guess. There. I don't know why, it just felt like it would annoy me more. Also, Silent Hill F very much? Well, you don't have to fight them. Although I think for the room that you, with the X-ray, I think you do have to fight them in order to continue on. Every time. Goddamn, dude, I really want to show this off to people. I want them to see this cool-ass game. The problem is, like, it's such a long game, too, that showing it all off would just take forever. And I don't want to, you know, bore anybody, I guess. Why does it not lock on for? What the fuck's your problem? Do I need to come over here to do that? I mean, it works. I'm not going to jump until I know for a fact that I'm good to go. Okay, cool. Got it. Now, we need to head to Magmore, so that would be Talon, which might actually be quick enough to get to Magmore. Although, Magmore's over there. Yeah, you can hear my stomach just about to explode. It does not like the fact that I ate all that chocolate earlier. It doesn't like it. Yeah, okay, the problem is, that's that. I'll have to take the back way to get there. It's not like it's a big deal. We're going to go to Magmore, and we're going to go get some stuff. We're going to go get the ice missile upgrade and all that fun crap. We're going to get... Let's see. We got the artifact. We got one of the artifacts. Is there any more artifacts in Magmore that I'm thinking of? I can think of right now that I'm missing? No? Not that I know of. The only thing that requires Power Bomb is just that one ice upgrade. That's about it that I can think of. Off the top of my head. Stop! You dirty little Dan. I'm pretty sure this leads to elevator. Yeah, thought so. And there should be nothing else in this room at all. Period. Although I've never really checked though, to be fair. Or even this room for that matter. Yeah, there's like a bunch of things that you think would probably have something in it, but they don't. Ugh. I don't want to do all this again. I'm not a fan of the 2D morph ball sections, though. Mainly because I just want to get through it, you know? Alright. On to Magmore. Now to go find that one tunnel. Whichever one it probably is. And once we get to, like, in-game stuff, and we have to go back and find artifacts and shit. Because there's one in Phase On, I know for a fact. There's actually, I think... there might be 3 of them. I don't know. Let's check. How many artifacts do I have now? Not enough. Like 6. That sucks. Okay, let's see here. One of these tunnels, and it might be Lake, has what we're looking for. And it... Oh, we also need the grapple room, too. Remember that? But that's so far in, though, too. Yeah, that's a ways in. So we'll have to... Okay, so it's not this... Stop! It's not this tunnel. It's one of the specific straight, narrow tunnels. You know what I'm talking about. Game, fuck off. Cheating bastards. We'll find it. Because it shouldn't be that hard to find. Would you grab... Samus, come on! Just from one little dumb, measly, noxious gas attack? Yeah, the problem is finding both of them. Ugh. This is going to be a pain in my ass. Well, let's look on the map and see what the map has to say. It's got to be that. It's got to be the monitor tunnel, right? Like, it can't be anything else that I'm looking for. It's one of these stinking... No, it's not. It's not even this either. Oh, my lord. Get up. Get up. And in terms of, like, that room that has the grappling hooks, that one might be a little bit more harder to figure out. I don't think it's in there. Well, the grappling section's right there. That is an absolute fact. And once we're done with those two, we're going to go back to Fendrana real quick. Why? Why would I go back to Fendrana? There's nothing to do. I don't have plasma. I can't do anything. We need to get... here it is. Yep. You see the cracks in the windows? That's how you know for a fact that that's what we need to do. And there's your ice! There's your ice missile upgrade. Ice spreader. Spread 'em. If Samus told me that, I wouldn't hesitate. Alright, so anyway, we'll probably have to tell... yeah, because we need to go back to Phazon. So what we'll do is we'll go to the grapple section. Hold on. Okay, yeah. We'll go to the... Wait a minute. We can do that too. We can do that too. Okay, cool. We're going to go grapple. Alright, we're going to do a lot of stuff this video. I know. It's like every damn video is like I'm just doing a lot of shit. Wish you could freeze that crap. You can. You know what? I think after all these years, I didn't think of ever doing that. I don't think I ever thought I could. Well, now I know that you can, and that's cool. So this next room that we're going to be dealing with is going to be obnoxious. As is a lot of things sometimes, but you'll see what I mean. And then what we're going to do is we're going to... Is that a thing I can destroy? Nope. Okay, do I even... I was going to say, do I have commentary on? I hope I do. It's goddamn. Alright, so... We're going to grapple, and then we're going to do the extra thing. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Alright, cool. So far, so cool. We're still not even there yet. God damn. And then Fendrana, we have grapple. We can go back to Fendrana and do that. Yeah, but I want to get plasma, but then again... I might have to look up where plasma was at again so I could just confirm if it really wasn't Phazon or not. Because it is. I'm pretty fucking sure it's in Phazon. I don't see why it wouldn't be. And then we can get the missile upgrade for that too. Yeah, I don't remember if I did this in my original Let's Play or not, but we're doing it now. So boost ball this. There you go. They should be locked in tight, as in I don't think that it does have a timer. Not that I'm aware of. Okay. Now I just climb up here and do this section. You can tell that there's going to be a boost ball because of the platforms having like that little sort of indicator thing to it. And then just... There you go. And then you can just jump up to this. And then you can bomb this. And you know for a fact that's a bomb one too. And now it lifts up the entire fucking... Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God, no. This is going to suck balls. I'm going to fail so many times. Well, that depends. How bad am I feeling about being about games today? And there's at least somewhat checkpoints. Oh, oh. That would have been actually extremely bad if I had fucked that one up. Because I was right close to fucking that up. I don't think these platforms disappear, though. They shouldn't. And be careful when you're going across, because... Okay, we can't do that. Thank God. You bitch. You fucking bitch. You fucking bitch. You fucking bitch. Yeah, we'll have to kill all of them. They're gonna have to all die. Because I don't think so. I'm not playing like that. This better be for either an E-Tank or a Power Bomb upgrade. Because to be fair, I'd rather have an E-Tank. Of all things. Like, if I'm ever gonna get an upgrade in this game, I'd rather just be E-Tank. But if it was a Power Bomb, like, those are still pretty useful, so it wouldn't really be all that bad to get. This is a fucking nightmare. Technically, I could just Power Bomb, you know, that way I just get rid of all the dumb, stupid assholes that might be getting around. Alright, come over this way. Or not. Well, he's dead, so that means I don't have to deal with him ever again. And he's dead, and he's dead. Cool. Problem is falling off this to try to grab this. And you can, I think, yeah, I was going to say, you can bounce between these. You don't have to just let go and do it the way that, yeah. Also, get used to this, too, because once we get back to Phazon, we're going to have to do this all over again. This climbing section bullshit. Although it's not that bad, though. I'm just saying the spider ball is going to be... Oh, yeah, make sure that you... be careful about that, because, like, it's easy to fall off there. This is actually plasma. Fucking stupid. I probably think of plasma being in Phazon because I think, like, oh, well, you have to go down, you know, into those and shit. Well, we finally have plasma, thank God. We can finally do everything. Just to save you guys the trouble, let's make it the next video. So, next time, cleanup, I guess. I got nothing else to say. Well, cleanup plus probably going to back to Phazon Mines to do all that shit. But next time, what do we have left to do? Well, we did the Magmore. We still have... Actually, you know what? You know what? We're not done yet. Remember this? Remember how I wanted to see what that was? Let's go do that. God, I feel so good, though. It's like we finally got fucking plasma. Finally. Finally. Gotta love this game. I want to play it again. See the shit that it does to me, though? It's like, I just want to play it again. That's what happens. Yes. Okay, cool. Just gonna speed through this real quick. I don't want to deal with these guys. I said I wanted to speed through it, not take my fucking slow-ass time. Game. Okay, cool. Okay, this one you have to... Yeah, you're gonna have to. But still, though, it's nice to... It's actually nice to get through it for once. And this is an elevator to Phazon West. Okay, the thing is we can go back to Phazon. But is it worth it? We should just go back to Phendrana. Yeah. Actually, let's go here first. Because we need to unlock the door back. Let's go unlock the door and come back. That way I have access to Magmore through Phazon if I need to. Now all of a sudden I can't skip cutscenes. What's up with that game? Oh yeah, this is the bottom tunnel, isn't it? Nah. We'll come back here later. Well, good news is we know that that's there. Let's go to Phendrana and then we'll end the episode. Because we'll go save it. And then I'll go grab the artifact, and we'll go grab all those extra little upgrades that I might know about, because I know a few. Only problem is, one of them, though, is going to be a little bit more out of the way. And if you know me and my Metroids, I don't like going out of my way too much to go do shit. Not that I can't, just I'd prefer not to. This leads to Fendrana. Actually, there's a save room back there, too. I could just do that instead. We'll save it, then we'll go to Fendrana. How about that? And I mean it this time. Like, I'll actually just save the game and leave. And then... Well, oh, also, since we're going back to Fendrana, we have to do the... you know, we gotta do the grappling hook on the dudes. The flying dudes. So we got a bunch of stuff to do in Fendrana. But we can at least Fendrana clean, so... Ish. Alright, anyway, that's it for this. So, as always, take care, everybody.